A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Yellow Jackets headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Lewis. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab on 3rd. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Lewis on the play action. Looking for the score. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Looking for room, it's Hosley. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the owner. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it. Makes the catch and he's free. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw under it.
They're going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Moving out to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that 1st.
Going to the run, it's Young. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Looking for space, it's Hosley. Not much room to run, give him 1 to the 7.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Mendoza. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. 4th down, Lewis. Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Using his legs, it's Hosley. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. It's on target and complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Lewis. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Finding an escape route. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long.
Ready? Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Here's the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside. It's Welsh. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Hosley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Oh, look out on the right. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Colorado.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Lewis, floating away. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air again, Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Lewis to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey.
There he goes. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 10 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gophers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Hosley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Finds his tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. On the move, it's Welsh. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Hydro! Let it go!
Quick release on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Lewis. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Trying to pick out that ball through a deluge of rain, and he missed it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He's in open space downfield. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Allen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
After an abysmal 1st half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Running inside, it's Welsh. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Lewis. Throws it deep. intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The run inside, it's Welch. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Now on first down from the 40. Here's Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Welsh. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Welch. Got a little grab. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. The give to the lone running back. Ran through the contact. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Allen. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up. But now,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Running inside, it's Taylor. Still running at the 35. There he goes! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be changing the route. On the run, it's Hosley.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Finds his target down the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 10. Going to try to make it to the end zone and put a little window dressing on this one. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 20. The Aggies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The sure hands, it's Norman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will tie the game.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Over the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Reed. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're going to run it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught by Williams on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground with the counter. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 16 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Jayhawks, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low score.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't have a lot of room. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Edwards. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, third down, Reed. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Motion from the wideout. With the catch, it's Warren. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Here's Reed to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is
going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Pressure coming. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet?
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Hut, hut, hut. Ready. Hut, 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 hut. Here we go. Ready. Hut. Ready. Hut. Black. Hut. Ready. Ready. Hut. Down. Ready. Hut, 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 hut. Here we go. Ready. Hut.
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Lopez. Got his man downfield. There he goes down the right side. To the house. Touchdown, Georgia. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Can't get him to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes the grab in their space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. The play fake, Lopez. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Lopez. Oh, they're after him. And they got it.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has to be ready for this. The offense likes to be aggressive. They like to take shots. That won't be the last time they try one of these 50-50 type balls down the boundary. Defense better be ready.
Lopez wants to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Lopez fighting the noise. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the third. Here's Lopez to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Wolverines on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Here's a give to Frazier. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped at the 47-yard. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Running inside, it's Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Frazier again. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass not close as he got. Will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Lopez, play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Lopez. Makes a catch. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Keeps it himself. Makes one man miss. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Hard running there. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's...
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Lopez to pass. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter.
The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any creep. So Texas offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games. With a lot of people watching, he has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
Motion from the back. Manning. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Boy, they had a chance. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Napier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run it from the gun. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Manning on play action. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. This time he's got it. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning to the air again. Under fire. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the... They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Manning to throw. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Sends it back in motion. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. It's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They go play action with Manning. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's
motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. He's at touchdown Longhorns. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 20. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Makes a man miss. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Sweet cut there. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Got the first down himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back the pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action, here's Manning. Makes the catch, it smothers. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Tight end now in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back.
Snags it. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and now it's 4th down. It's money down, and I don't think there's a question right here. You need the touchdown. You got to put that on the scoreboard. You're going for it. You're putting your best play forward right now.
Touchdown, Longhorn. They move on top here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scored.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Longhorns inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. They'll move the wide receiver. Could be an alley. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Restate the statement, Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History.
And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. So the Texas Longhorns offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching. He has stepped up, and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And, David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Manning with a play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Got a man in the middle, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. He's there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points.
And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't find any way to get it. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Napier. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Art's going to spin it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Nittany Lions looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. What a first half.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Hard-hitting tackle. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Arch Madness. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Hauls it in. Jumped on top of the pile.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quick release by the QB. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. There's some room. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snags it, and he's open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Manning. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the... I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrates